Coming up, we'll see the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills, AFC East champs for the first time in 25 years. It's the start of the 2021 season, and it's headed your way next.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carlos Basham in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he's able to get it out of there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And how about Josh Allen in 2020 going to the mountaintop and announcing that he was more than ready to become an elite quarterback in the NFL, and the number was 5. 5th in the league in passing with over 4,500 yards. 5th also in touchdown passes with 30.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Allen, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
Buying time to his left. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Pass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now a first down carry for Harris. Dancing away at the 35.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On fourth down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. Gets around him. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37. Allen now on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a complete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. C.D. Lamb. Already the second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Gregory Rousseau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Allen going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, this is Harris. He gets away from 1. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. And for Josh Allen, that last pass puts him over 10,000 passing yards now in his young career. And you think about it, he came into the league in 2018, so he's trailing only Baker Mayfield from his class who got there sooner. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That is caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. This is caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Harris on the draw. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Short little throw to Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Now Allen. That swung out wide to Harris. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And now it appears that the referee's been bumped.
We got this.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the
30. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.